happened prior to the camera being on. When Super Bass from Nicki Minaj came out, this fucking kid was like, it's not Super Bass, it's Super Bass. I'm like, bass is a fish, you fucking moron.
She literally fucking says it in the song.
I know! It still grinds my gears. It happened like 10 years ago.
Murray, how's it going so far?
Why am I a part of this?
That was sick as fuck.
I'm Murray. I sing and play guitar in Prisoner. Well, I think the whole point of this record was try to go about it in a way that is as authentic as possible, in the sense that, you know, when you're writing and being creative, especially when you're a band in our position, we have so much time to dwell and tweak and modify anything in terms of songs, artwork, everything. You have option paralysis because of the technology we have nowadays. So for us, we tried to create something in as streamlined and linear pathway as possible. So we ended up writing, tracking, mixing, and releasing the album in basically 5 months, which is ridiculous.
My name is Carl Flug. I'm the drummer in the band Prisoner. In preparation for the record, put all the time I possibly had into preparing, practicing all of the parts. Spent lots of time refining certain fills and grooves for the best way to fit with the guitars. Spent as much time as possible with the click track, trying to lock in exactly the feel that I want, which is on the grid. The drum kit's a DW Collector Series, 24-inch bass drum, 14-inch snare, classic 1 up, 2 down, pretty much all Sabian cymbals, majority of the HHX line and the HH line, 3 Chinas, 3 crashes, a ride, hats, and the best kick pedals around.
And I would probably just keep it on the crashes. You can incorporate ride and hat into it. I don't know if
I was only going to add Chinas
okay,
as progression.
Okay, so a full progression, so like crash, 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 China, 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 China.
Yeah.
Okay, or you could just go crash, 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 China, China, crash, 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 China, China. That would be
True. I like that actually.
Yeah, but again, like the main thing is that
The sticking.
Yeah, the sticking on the snare and the crashes. Whatever is the more consistent way for you, there's no rule against it.
Recording the drums in the 6 days that we did was a push and a half. The drum recording process, being the first album I ever recorded, was one hell of a journey. Trying to figure out how to pace myself, how to get the best results, making sure to stay relaxed and in the right mindset, because the music changes once you get out of the mindset of creativity.
He just like, he's got no beard, but he just like did this.
Nice.
Doesn't even know yet.
No, he does.
Buy our records so we don't have to use a bike pump.
How'd you like that? How'd you like pumping?
Pretty good.
I'm Marco Chofi. I play guitar in Prisoner. So that was pretty quick after I had joined the band, and already all the guys were like super willing to hear my input. They asked me about my thoughts on like certain parts, and that was super cool. Just being the new guy, but still feeling like my ideas were valued, and then
Stretch it out.
You see, it's like watching. It's like going to the zoo. You'll scare the fish.
like Carl's a kick-ass drummer, so just watching him play, watching Cody run the sessions, like it was all super cool, and I felt like even though I wasn't playing and I wasn't like overly involved, I still learned a ton about like both just what it's like being in the band and what it's like sitting in a session and seeing how they work.
We're fixing a bass drum pedal. It's loosey-goosey.
This one right here underneath. See this one in here?
Oh, you're good.
That wasn't the fill at the end quite. We had a better one, but everything else was like the thing.
The stress fracture, it was a learning curve, trying to get everything in tempo, up to time, correct velocity, power, everything like that. Finally feel like I got it. Finally found the pocket and the groove that I'm looking for in all of these songs. That was the hardest thing to actually find and feel. I finally found the pocket, and I feel like I'm meshing with the guitars and the click, and everything is feeling so much better now.
Play Rosanna.
Nope.
Cody just immediately said no.
I believe that to be the one, sir.
Album 1 in the bag.
Let's go! Feels so good.
I'm Trevor McDonald, and I play bass in Prisoner.
We just changed the cable, so make sure you do. It's not funny. You're laughing.
The recording process for bass was a little chaotic. I had to prep by, changing my strings for once. We recorded all 11 tracks in 2 days, and I think each day we were in the studio for 10 to 12 hours, so it was kind of exhausting. But yeah, my prep for it was just, grinding the songs, making sure I had them locked in, ready to record to a click. challenge was just getting all the songs done in such a short time. Like, it was just a grind, really. I just remember, like, the end of the recording process, I just had to, like, take a minute and lay on the floor of the studio because I was just tired. My favorite song to record was probably Chasing Ghosts, although it did give me a lot of problems just because it was a bit of an intricate part for me to play. But the intro is actually one of my favorite parts on the album just because I'm like do-do-do-do-do the whole time. Being in like a modern like rock metal band, it's got to be Dark Glass. They just do it better than everyone else. So I ran through a Dark Glass B7K Ultra and a Dark Glass Alpha Omega 900 head.
Right, instead of kind of going.
Yeah.
There's an extra chug. Like when I go. Yeah, okay, I see. But it's fast, right? So it kind of just goes with the flow.
Orville Rickenbacker? It's like popcorn.
Yeah.
But for bass players.
Rickenbacker, I barely know.
Yeah, so the guitar tracking we did at Mach 1, which is very fast. We tracked everything in 4 days. So we quad tracked the guitars, 4 of the same rhythm parts essentially, with harmonies, things like that, for each guitar player, with the amount of mics and everything that we had, and it kept it quite busy.
That was like it, and then I missed the whammy bar. God damn it.
Goobered it.
The guitar tones on the record were essentially just our live rigs. We had an Angle iron ball for Marco's guitar, and then for my tone, I used to use my Blackstar 6L6 Series 1, essentially with the exact same setup, same mics, because I wanted to replicate a similar sound but have different kind of tonal qualities based off of the amps, and then I used different guitars for each rhythm, and then a different guitar for my leads.
From a guitar player's perspective, like, I love all the parts, all the guitar harmonies are like, that's the stuff I grew up playing, like Thin Lizzy, Boston, like Metallica, all that cool guitar harmony stuff, so the fact that this record is filled with them is super cool to me. Love listening to it, love playing it, and I just think it's awesome.
Writing lyrics for this record was definitely interesting because it's always the last thing that kind of comes with a lot of these songs. I have melodies, I have ideas and things like that, but because I'm a guitar player first, a lot of the music that's on this record is older stuff that I had when I was first writing music. So coming up with a lyrical idea or a concept for each song that kind of fit what was going on in the record was definitely interesting. Looking at something like Kill the King, I've had that written for a very long time prior. Feel the Heat was written a long time prior, but something like Loss of Control, I finished the lyrics like the night before we tracked vocals for that. So we had the melody and everything, but solidifying everything I wanted to say came very last minute, and again, just very off the cuff because of our time constraint.
Death is coming, the winter's gone cold, the crown has fallen, I'm over the magic.
And I feel like you can hear the authenticity coming through in vocals when they're being recorded. because there was things that I was doing that Reed was pushing me to do with Cody to basically change and modify things on the fly, and I was learning these parts as I was tracking, and it was just a commitment thing that I think worked out really well for us in terms of the authenticity of the record.
Through a psychic dream, so when it happens, I'm given confidence to push forward, because that's where it's kind of coming through for me, where it's like,
Could be the reality port too.
yeah. But the thing is, I already kind of touch on that for the whole chorus. Like, you've broken the dream, morning proof of choice and reality. You've broken the dream, draw the line between light and fantasy.
Vocally, I think I made a lot of progress where I'm pushing myself in a lot of ways to add to my toolbox as a vocalist and not just sitting necessarily in my chest voice. I'm trying to go up into my falsetto, do the super high stuff, do the false chords, work on the fry screams and things like that, and just develop into an all-around vocalist where we're not necessarily limited by my vocal range or what I do as a vocalist, and we can just write what we want and I can serve the music that way. So I think it was a great process, and we did the whole record in 8 days vocally. So it was a very fast process, and we had to make sure that I was always feeling good every day and taking care of myself, so it was something that was definitely interesting.